Blast.
Nice job.
A new NCIS followed by a new NCIS Hawaii, Monday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Emotions running high after a dog was rescued from a Seattle home 6 days after that home collapsed. Someone heard whimpering from inside that house, so the fire department came out and cut through the walls.
One of the firefighters called out to stop the noise, and we stopped sawing, and we saw her head, and she had enough movement that she was able to get around on her own, and we just pulled her out.
The black lab was quickly reunited with its owner. A vet checked out the dog, which is expected to be just fine. Thank you so much for watching CBS 2 News at 5. CBS 2 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, this is CBS 2 News at 6 p.m.
A random and senseless murder that we are learning more about tonight, about this promising young woman killed while living out her dreams. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jasmine Veal.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Vaughn. Pat Harvey is off tonight. LA police are right now looking for the homeless man who walked into a La Brea Avenue furniture boutique and stabbed 24-year-old Brianna Kupfer to death.
She worked at that shop and had a passion for interior and architectural design. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen spoke with her father, who can't believe his daughter is gone.
The family of Brianna Kupfer was too distraught to speak to us on camera, but they sent some photos of the graduate of Brentwood High School and the University of Miami. Her father told us she had been pursuing a degree in architectural design at UCLA while she was working at Croft House on La Brea when her life was taken. A memorial has been growing outside of the business, which is next to Dr. Jennifer Botello's chiropractic practice.
And it's terrifying, it's horrible, she's such a young girl.
Police say this man seen on security video walking out of Croft House stabbed the 24-year-old to death Thursday afternoon as she worked alone. Detectives say he's tall and thin and he was wearing a white N95 mask. Dr. Botello says the same man went into her practice moments before the stabbing.
He came in, just asked a couple of questions. Do we do orthopedics here? What kind of care we provide?
Dr. Botello says she's been here since 1998, but in the last year, she's had to beef up security and she's added a buzzer to her front door.
We've had at least 4 people over the last year or so that have come into the office and by their actions and words were just, not right and did not have good intentions.
Brianna Kupfer, who's described by her family as a gifted artist and listener, leaves behind her brothers Brandon and Tucker, her sister Michaela, who was her best friend, and her parents. A friend told us off camera she adored her mother, and the world has been robbed of a productive member of society who glowed with positivity.
We feel so horrible for Brianna's family, and we hope we can catch this guy.
Detectives say the deadly attack was random and they don't believe that Kupfer knew the suspect. In Hancock Park, Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
We want to get to some breaking news that we've been following in the Hollywood Hills. This is where a barricade suspect is now under arrest. The hours-long standoff was at this vacant mansion on Sunset Plaza Drive. According to LAPD, a person was squatting inside. They say that person pointed a shotgun at someone and refused to leave.
Well, these are the 4 suspects charged with federal crimes in the murder of LAPD officer Fernando Arroyos. 3 of them gang members. And today, 2 of them, Jesse Contreras and Luis Rios, appeared in federal court. They were ordered to be held without bail. All of them will be tried in federal court because the LA County Sheriff decided to go around the county DA's office. CBS 2's Rachel Kim explains exactly why.
These are the 4 people now charged in the shooting death of LAPD officer Fernando Arroyos. Federal prosecutors say the 3 men are members of a notorious street gang. The woman is an associate and the girlfriend of one of them.
We have a criminal street gang. It's been multi-generational. It's plagued that community. It's plagued the Newton area for decades.
The charges come after Officer Arroyos was shot and killed off duty while house hunting in South LA with his girlfriend just after 9 p.m. on Monday. According to the criminal complaint, suspect Luis Rios said he and his group were driving around looking to make money, a term for robberies. The complaint says suspect Ernesto Contreras told him to stop the truck and get the chain, referring to jewelry the officer was wearing. In the complaint, Haley Grisham, the girlfriend, is quoted saying Cisneros pointed the gun at the officer and ordered him to give him the chains. She said she heard several gunshots and saw Rios run back to the car. Officer Arroyos was hit during an exchange of gunfire and later died. After an intense manhunt, the suspects were arrested 2 days later. Normally in a case like this, police would take their case to prosecutors in the district attorney's office. In a news conference last night, LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva explained why his investigators took the case to the U.S. Attorney's Office instead.
We definitely had conversation with the local DAs, and their response was not satisfactory. Their plan was to just prosecute a simple murder with no gun enhancements, no gang enhancements, nothing. And that did not really cover the depravity of this crime.
District Attorney George Gascon's office sent us a statement which says, "We support the federal authorities taking the case and will be in communication with all the parties involved. It was indicated to us that the case was referred to the federal authorities who filed charges. As such, we did not have an opportunity to review the case." State and federal criminal law attorney Lou Shapiro says law enforcement went to the feds because they wanted the stiffest sentences possible.
Had it gone just to state, it would have been a 25 to life case, and they could have gotten out before 25 years. By going to the feds, they're going via the RICO statute, which could potentially carry even the death penalty.
As for the other two defendants who did not appear in court this afternoon, no word on when they'll make an appearance. If convicted, all 4 defendants are eligible for the death penalty. Reporting from downtown Los Angeles, Rachel Kim, CBS 2 News.